Welcome to your Excellent Health Service TV. We're here with Dr. Charlie from Harley. How are you today, Doctor?
Very good, thank you, Zach.
Right, final topic of the day. Well, the topic of the day is sex education in schools. I can't actually remember that far back, but what do they do these days?
Unfortunately, not enough. I have to tell you a story where a group of sociologists, psychologists, religious leaders all got together to try and improve sex education in British schools. And they used fruity language because they thought that's what the kids could relate to. It went up to one government minister and he said absolute filth, and that was it. So we've got teachers who, you know, a chemistry teacher can't necessarily has the skill set to teach children about sex or sex education. And so there's a lack of resource to help children, and those children who don't get good teaching will go on the internet, and what will they find there? They'll find hardcore porn. So our children don't need to learn about sex from hardcore porn. Someone should be teaching them in a safe environment about healthy sex and good relationships. And as you know, Britain up to recently had some of the highest levels of teenage pregnancy, some of the highest levels of sexually transmitted disease in young teens. And of course, there's a lot of myths about how not to get pregnant. So we need to deal with all of those issues, and we need to stop being prurient about it.
And is it too facile to say, well, actually, the topic of sex education in schools should be one which is sex education at home with your parents?
Yeah, that too. But you can understand a lot of parents would feel uncomfortable and wouldn't know where to start, and you would introduce a huge...
Clearly they didn't know where to start.
Yeah, exactly, very good.
Yeah, but these things are rather... Yeah, but it is a bit silly though, isn't it?
Yeah, I agree with you, but you can imagine there'd be a huge variation in what you could get taught. So if I'm a stiff, upper lip, unemotional type trying to explain to my child about sex versus a more liberal type, then there's going to be that range of variation. A video I recommend to you is one of the John Cleese comedy sketches of him teaching kids sex education. I think it's in one of the Monty Python films, but it is very funny.
Dr. Charlie from Harley, thank you very much.
Thanks, Zach.